Uh, okay. Hi, folks. My name is Abhinav. So my topic was new sentiment analysis. Just quick recap in terms of what was the data set. So this was a data set which I got from Kaggle, and it was a sort of collection of multiple collated news articles, RSS feeds from BBC, and it was sort of static data which was loaded up. I thought it was interesting and I wanted to work with it. So I thought of the topic, which was new sentiment analysis, and working for new sentiment analysis, going through the code quickly, it involved a lot of text analysis. So involved a lot of NLP. So giving a quick overview of that working is we need worked with the descriptions of the RSS feed as well as the titles. And while working on it, you can see sort of a view of what are the relevant words. We needed to do a sort of cleaning or cleaning of the data. These are the sort of reprocessing steps that I did. So tokenization, lemonization, which reduces the words into their base or source destination or like vocabulary to interpret the sentiment that would be that we would want to calculate. So eventually the sentiment, I tried a couple of things using pre-trained models, which was like a test block. This is already a pre-trained model, so I try to use that. Additionally, I try to use more sophisticated ones, which is the VADR system, which is more sophisticated as compared to the text block, giving a better accuracy in terms of the sentiment. And since this was sort of pre-trained model, I sort of wanted to create my own or try to at least give a shot at creating my own model. So I tried a regression model using the data or the original data set which we had previously or generated the data from. And that is the sort of the data set or model that I created. Additionally, I wanted to sort of taking this as the base, I sort of created a notebook which had the feed. I tried to get the feed from other news articles as well, not just BBC, limiting myself to BBC, others which are relevant or much more prominent. So I tried to collect the data or get the data from these other articles and try to use the model that I had initially developed to try to generate a score. And this is sort of a what we can call overarching notebook which can be run daily to update the daily articles and get the latest data from these relevant news outlets. And looking at the outcomes, this is sort of the histogram for the times that at which the publishing times for the articles are. So we can observe that most of the articles are sort of late or published during late hours, which is the early morning or rather at the night. Actually looking at the sentiment, so this is sort of a sentiment distribution across for the different news outlets, NBC and Guardian, CBS, and Al Jazeera. So we can see a little bit more sort of negative article in terms of for the title, and this is the description. So, not much in terms of segregation, but a little bit in terms of negative set for the CBC. No, and yeah, this is sort of a histogram for the combined sort of view on that.
Okay. So what is the unexpected result that you got from it?
So
Surprising for you.
Right, I thought the consistency would be more in terms of the distribution, or I was sort of imagining it to be more polarizing, because in the world that we live in, normally clickbaits, you want to be more polarizing in terms of your outcomes or text like articles, so that you actually people go and click. But it is sort of not that, honestly.
How so? Okay, so polarizing to sentiment.
Sentiment, exactly.
So what's the hypothesis there? High polarization means it's negative sentiment. Is that what you?
Yeah.
So do you see that somewhere? There and these two, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have the like click rate. That would be really interesting to look at, see how it goes through. But yeah.
What's the outcome where you didn't have any outcome? This is
sort of the outcome variable, the actual sentiment analysis for the news articles.
You didn't do any regression model?
I did. So that's what. So initially, I did I used a pre-trained model, which was this, and then I tried to use the same the original BBC dataset which I worked on. I did it with the pre-trained model and tried to do the regression model, and then I used the same regression model into that other notebook that I was displaying. So
no further questions. You guys have any questions? Thanks.
Thank you.